Down here, as you can see, it's very, very dusty. That's why jam jars are so good to reuse. So good for anything like this. It's been one of our best buys, I have to say. These pizzas look so good. Right, let's tackle this room. I want to sort out up here. It's just such a nice feeling afterwards to know it's properly clean. There we go. Everything now is nice and tidy. Good morning and welcome back to a new vlog. Today we are going to be cleaning and getting organised again. You may well have seen my previous video where I hosted my 50th birthday party. We've decided to leave up the decor for now. We really like it. It was a little bit lower. They were all kind of like at different lengths for the party, the paper pom-poms. We can't see the TV and we sit there and have dinner in the evenings and watch home renovation shows. So they've had to go up a little bit high, but we really like them until we get the back wall done. I think they're gonna stay there. I really like them. Anyway, yeah, we need to get sorted out. We've had all of the family over and we've had friends over this weekend. We have done the tidying and the cleaning, but it's just the deeper cleaning that we need to do. And there's some other bits and pieces going on. I want to get some organising done as well. So I may do this video over a couple of days because I've got quite the list to go through with you. So I hope you're up for this today. I hope it maybe inspires and motivates you to get a bit of deeper cleaning and organising done in your home as well. Let's start with cleaning the floors. They haven't been done since the weekend. And they're a little bit on the grubby side. Definitely need a good clean, don't they? And I think I might just pull up this rug as well. I've just cleaned with a damp cloth alongside the door. I'm gonna give it a pull up and clean under that too. I've been asked before about what I actually use to clean my Cardine floors. So I always go over with the mop. We do have the little RoboVac as well that we use, which I quite like. But if I'm doing them properly like today, I will go over with this one here. What I like about this, it really picks up the dust. This is brilliant for under the sofas. I love it. So I do like a dry sweep. And then afterwards I would do a wet one. I don't ever soak the floors. I don't like mop them like I would my tiles. In fact, I pop some water with a little bit of disinfectant into the sink, and then I just pop the sponge bit which comes off here. I like this because it also goes in the washing machine as well. Pop it in there, give it a really good rinse out by hand, and then I use it for the floors, and I go quite heavily on it because I don't like the walls, like I said, the floors to be wet. You can buy specialist cleaner for these type of floors, but I have never done that. I've been doing it this way and it's worked really well for me. The floors are designed for kitchen and bathroom. I know with some types of like the fake wood aren't. The ones in our previous house wasn't. We did have a spillage once. It's the only time it got truly damaged, apart from like grit under. I had a rocking chair years and years ago, and I never realised at the time, but it wasn't on a rug, and if then grit got underneath and somebody used the chair, it then obviously pushed through to the fake wood and damaged it. But yeah, the only time it got damaged by water was when one of the kids had a friend over and they knocked a vase and didn't tell me, and obviously the water had been sat there for quite some time and that warped it. But that's the only time it actually got damaged with water, and I used a steam mop on that, and you weren't supposed to do that either, and that was like super cheap, that stuff. I had it down there for about 25 years, and considering it was the cheapest of the cheap back then, it did really well. But this is supposed to be like proper for the kitchen and the bathroom, but I do want this to last, so I do really look after this. I think it's important, isn't it, when you want to look after something, to do the right thing. If you have floors like this, how do you clean yours? Do you buy the expensive purpose cleaner for this type of floor? If you do, I'd be interested to know. I know a friend of mine does, just purely because she was nervous about damaging it. But I'd be interested to know if anyone else has sort of tried it, or different ways that you do clean your sort of like fake wooden floors. I have to say, I do not miss the tiled floors at all. I had tiles for many years in my old kitchen, and although they were great to keep clean and you didn't have to worry about this kind of thing, they got cracked so easily. I had hard wearing tiles as well. but I've dropped Prosecco a few times out the fridge. The Prosecco never ever broke, but the tiles did chip and crack. Jars falling out the cupboard, tins, anything like that, and the tiles did crack, and obviously you can't replace them, whereas these can be replaced individually, which is really handy. But obviously a tile, when it's grout right onto the concrete floor, it cannot be easily replaced. So yeah, definitely this over tiles. It feels very much more practical. I was cleaning the other day, and I just thought, when I was in that house and I had all the different types of flooring, all I wanted was this type of flooring throughout the whole house. So I never feel upset about cleaning my floors. I feel so grateful that I have the floors that I've been dreaming of for so long. I'm going to give it a deep clean today. I'm going to take all the rugs out, give everything a proper clean. I haven't cleaned properly under the back door mat for so long. The rugs, I got recommended a few times when I bought them, when we moved in, not to use them, that they weren't great, but they've worked really well for us. I'm very aware of trying to keep them as grit free as possible, because of obviously damaging them. Somebody did warn me about that, so especially the one under the front door. But this one, we actually have protective under it. As you can see, these were actually the protective floor coverings that we had when we moved. You lay them over the floor like so. When you've got movers, the floors are protected. You don't have to worry, because obviously removals can't take their shoes off every time they come into a house. So we put the protective floor covering on, and we've just kept some of that to pop under the rugs, just to make it obviously a bit more durable, and you don't worry about the water going in underneath. It just protects it a little bit more, and they've worked out really well for us. I've even got some under baskets for my plants, just to make sure again that they don't damage the floor. Like I said, I'm trying to be really careful with this flooring. I'm going to ask you a question, actually, because I struggle to clean this the edge of this doorway here. So we've always had these like glue marks on our door since we've moved in, and they do not come up. Doesn't feel raised, maybe slightly rough. What would you suggest to get that up, please? And I'm not cleaning outside today because we have a window cleaner coming for the first time, and he cleans all the ledges apparently. I'm going to move the shoe basket as well by the back door, because I know we've got the recharger for the little mini vacuum cleaner. We've got barbecue utensils in there as well. They should live in the garage really. But down here, as you can see, it's very dusty. So I'm going to give all this a good clean. And in case you're wondering what's in the basket, it's actually a coffee table from IKEA. They come in a couple of different sizes, and I bought this a long time ago for my old studio and placed it here. And it is full of mini books. These are little mini journals that I've made over the years. Things to celebrate the children, their leaving school books, birthdays, holidays. I used to make one every single school holiday, including half terms. The rug is back down again with the little lining underneath. So many people told us not to get them when we first bought them from Amazon last year when we moved in. They've been down now for well over a year, and loads of you said they won't last, they will ruin your floor, they scratch. They have been amazing. We have got the lining underneath. We kept that, like I said, from when we moved in. We just love them, but we don't come in with dirty shoes. We don't come in with shoes. Shoes stay outside anyway, on either doormat, so they don't get wet, if you know what I mean. Obviously the gravel and the bits and pieces does manage to come into the house, as you've seen. But we just sweep under it and it's absolutely fine, clean, regular. But we have loved these. I would buy them again, and they're really inexpensive. I'll leave the link to them from Amazon. We've got one by the front door, one here. The larger ones, swear by them, and they look really nice too, rather than regular doormats. I'm also going to do things like just clean off the chairs. I do this regular as well because they're black. They do show the dust. We don't really use them, to be honest. But sometimes when we have guests, they sit on them. Oh, I've just realised he's always got his outdoor speakers on there. These are dusty, and I didn't even realise. Let's clean all this off today. And I'll leave the link to the bar stools as well. They were just a cheap fix when we moved in. They're not our ideal, but they were very, very budget friendly when we moved in. And we wanted something to just fit this little space. They go well. Load up the dishwasher as well from the sink. Aid's just hoovering upstairs. And sometimes I still like to do it the old-fashioned way and just give the floor a proper clean and scrub so I know it's actually clean, and just get into all the sides, clean the little sides of the baseboards as well, and just do it all properly. It's just such a nice feeling afterwards to know it's properly clean. I've just been out to the fridge outside because I wanted to get, we had pizza dough left over from my party. I also wanted to bring in the fruit that was left over so that doesn't get wasted, and watermelon left, and even despite through the bag it still leaked through in the fridge, so I want to pop that in the container. I just don't want any wastage, so I might do yogurt and berries for lunch today, and maybe dessert as well with homemade pizza. I think that sounds good. Breakfast. So I've mentioned about leaving the little pom-poms up. We're also going to leave the table runner. I love this ruched effect. I think it's so nice and it really adds a pop of colour. I think until I strip down the table, which maybe I'll do this summer actually out in the garden. I love that. I'm really, really pleased with that. Quite excited to get the window clean. Been meaning to do this for ages, and my neighbour uses him and she gave me his number, and I just...
Your neighbour?
Yeah, my neighbour.
Just your neighbour?
I never got around to messaging him, and then we drove into the road the other day and he was cleaning somebody up the road. I saw he cleaned next door, so I grabbed him, ran up the road, and finally booked him in. So I'm very happy about that. I'm going to sit back at my, well, I say sit back at my desk, I haven't started at my desk, but we've done loads and it's only 9:15. I'm going to now vlog my video, edit my video for this evening, and then I think I'm going to continue with the house organisation upstairs. It is nearly 5 o'clock and I'm going to make some dinner. I haven't done anything else around the house, I've just been working today. I'm going to make some dinner. I've planned ahead. This week I think is going to be using up what's in the fridge. We spent a lot of money on food, didn't we, for my party weekend?
We should go out for dinner.
And we have a lot of food. We should have just gone out for dinner. We've got a lot of food that's left that I can use up. So for example, I made mini pizzas, but I purposely left some of the dough over. I love how pizza dough comes out like that. Comes out so clean with nothing left in the bowl, and it doesn't stick to your hands. It's so satisfying. So I'm just going to roll this out for our dinner tonight. I made extra pizza sauce purposely for today, and I think I will repurpose that for tomorrow. I haven't actually written a menu for this week. Just need my pizza cutter. Dough cutter. But the plan is just to use up what we've got. So I had a look through the fridge outside earlier on, and I've got pizza sauce that will be left for tomorrow, so I'm going to use that as a base for tomato sauce. And I'm speaking to my brother on the phone, and he's fancying doing a chicken in a rich tomatoey sauce today with onions and mushrooms. I thought that sounded so nice, so with rice. So I think I'm going to do that tomorrow and use that pizza sauce. I've got a lot of peppers that need using as well, so that will be so nice. I've got mushrooms that need using, so I think tomorrow I'm going to do a really rich tomatoey sauce to go with chicken and rice with onions and mushrooms and peppers, and I might put some white beans in there as well. That's what I'm fancying tomorrow, some real kind of comfort food. That sounds good. I've just decided as well, I'm really fancying a pizza with the Pizza Express pasta sauce, salad dressing. That's what I'm fancying. I have not had that for years. I'm not a massive Pizza Express fan. I used to be back in the sort of like the 90s when it was all the rage. I've just kind of gone off it. It's not my type of pizza. I like a real cheesy pizza, and the last time I went, I just felt it wasn't my type of pizza now because I like a lot of cheese. And there just wasn't quite enough. I like the base, but I do, however, love the pizza, the salads there with the dressing. Always like that. I know you can buy your own, but I like to make things. So I think today I might go and check on, I think I've got a good amount of salad that needs using. I think I've got some rocket and that out in the fridge. So I'm going to go and have a look, and I might make us each a really nice side salad to go with this pizza and use up some of our salad that we've got. I think that sounds nice. I'm just rolling out my pizza dough. Something I never do is pinch the sides in, and I noticed when we went to Blaze Pizza, the ends, the corners, it's round, the sides are all kind of pinched in, so I'm going to try that this time, see how that is. Tray. Well, that didn't go very well. I'm going to head out to the garage and see what lettuce we've got. I've just taken a whole load of magazines from the shoe basket down there that were in there. You know, I cleaned around it this morning. I put loads in there last year from the English Heritage that came through the door. So I'm just going to get rid of them all. I've never read them. They've been in there for over a year now, so I think it's time for them to go. So let's make this creamy Italian Pizza Express salad dressing. I'm going to mix it in a jam jar. I'm going by a recipe but changing it slightly. Sorry, the washing machine is still on because Ada's doing all the washing for the whole of England today. He's done everything. He's caught up completely. Towels, bed, everything's been done today. He's been an absolute gem. Let's get some yogurt in here. We're going to do it yogurt based, so it's a little bit healthier rather than all mayo. So I'm going to do 3 huge dolloped yogurt, and to that, we're all guesstimating here, let's add some mayo. To that we are going to add a good splash of red wine vinegar. I want to make a whole jam jar really. Let's add some salt because we need some seasoning in there. Some pepper, which is important. Can always add some more seasoning. Let's add a couple of teaspoons of Italian seasoning. I'm also going to add this garlic and pepper seasoning, which has also got oregano in there. So if you haven't got this, why do my garlic ones always go hard? If you haven't got something like this, I bought mine from Dollar Tree in the States. I'm going to add a couple of generous teaspoons of this as well. You could just add garlic and just add the bit extra of the Italian seasoning. There we go, and we also need some white sugar in there as well. I'm going to give that a good mix. I've done a teaspoon and a half. Oh, let's put the right lid on. Give that a good mix and see what it tastes like. That's why jam jars are so good to reuse. So good for anything like this. And I need to add a little bit more. Actually, I might just add some apple cider vinegar to that. There we go. Make sure the lid's on properly. Let's do a taste test. Well, it's a nice consistency. That's really, really nice. It's a little bit too thick. I'm going to add some more yogurt to that. It's quite strong in flavour. I'm going to add some more sugar. Let's see how that is now. I'm going to add some more in there. to it. Just a little bit on the strong side at the moment. More sugar. I'm determined to get this right. Try it again. That's much nicer. A bit more vinegar. That's really nice. That is a really good salad dressing, and completely trial and error. I'm now going to do the same to this one because this one's a really big one. Milk. The secret is definitely a jam jar, so you can mix it well. And you have to keep tasting. Oh, a bit more vinegar in that. And remember, it's always best to add a little so you can add some more, because what I've done is I went too heavy on the seasoning and then it's harder to take away. We've got 2 lots of homemade Italian dressing, salad dressing. And then the pizzas are now going in the oven. Just a bit of the homemade pizza sauce with regular cheese, and we love pineapple on ours, and I'll add a little bit of pesto afterwards. I put the oven on full and just leave them in until they're ready. These pizzas look so good. Oh, they smell amazing. Are you hungry? Good. Oh, this one looks so cool. Look at these. Look at that bubble. Decided to do half a pizza each. Pop the other one back in the oven, and I've drizzled some pesto over. So the next day, and I need to sort this room out now. Sure, most of you are familiar with my craft space now. We've just dumped everything in here, as you can see, whilst we had the kids home. So I am going to empty it because I want to get back to work. And we've got all our Disney stuff in here. These are like clothes and accessories and that we only use for the trips. We're going to just put all of this back into the little room now, what we call Holly's. And these are all leftovers from my monthly subscription boxes. Oh, I've got empty boxes there as well. I could do with doing a spring sale. I've got leftover boxes here. So if I have, I'll leave a link down below if you fancy grabbing yourself a bargain craft box. For now, I am going to focus on emptying this room. These empty boxes, are these for the bin?
The flat pack ones?
Yeah.
Yes, I left them there because I took them out, then I put them back in again because you said you were doing a video.
Thank you. Let's get rid of these.
This one not.
There's another one.
Put some cute stuff in.
Oh, I've also got bags here. This is ready to go to the charity bag, actually. So I'm wanting to go through my wardrobe, actually. I need a complete declutter. So I think I might do that in another video, actually. I want to do like a declutter and donate type thing. Just spend an afternoon going through things and sorting out my wardrobe, tidying it, organising it. So if you fancy that, just leave a comment below. We bought this puzzle in the States. It's a massive one to put on the wall. So we need to put that somewhere because we're not going to do that quite yet. Bag could do with going in a case as well. These are all Florida bags that I haven't used for ages. Tray of Christmas things. We forgot to put these in the boxes, didn't we? The Christmas boxes.
You take it.
Yes,
it's quite
please.
weighty.
Thank you.
Don't want to drop these.
You can actually see the floor again. It's all just gone in the other spare room for now. I want to sort out up here. These, Holly bought me a birthday gift. So, this was table decorations left over. And then Holly and I also went through a whole load of her stuff. She had a chest of drawers still full of stuff. None of it she wanted. So I took out bits that she didn't want. So I've got some ribbon from Tiger. I'm going to test out those pens. These books will be really good for journaling as well. This was the gift wrap from my gift, which I loved, which I'm going to keep for journaling. And she bought me some earrings, some handmade earrings. And they came in this cute little bag. It was so sweet. Look, it's been sewn with a sewing machine, and it came wrapped in this little, with this little tag as well, so I've kept that for journaling too. And these are the little earrings. Aren't they sweet? Somebody actually made those. They are so precious. I do have, see this that was in Holly's room, that would be so handy. I do have a space here in my trolley, my craft trolley, which is perfect for notebooks where I tear out the pages to use. So it's nice having them all in one place because I know exactly where to find them when I need something like that. So the question is, will these pens work? I am so surprised. They are so old. Okay. I'm not going to test them all now, but it looks like they are good. I've got all these stickers here, but I am going to pop them into my sticker folder. Let's find somewhere to pop these into. I need like a little bag or something. Here we go. Perfect. I made this absolutely years ago now, and it's so handy to have somewhere just to put all your stickers in, and you can just flick through it and find things. It's so easy, but at the same time it doesn't take up hardly any space at all. One of my favourite projects. Right, now this little basket, this is mostly stuff that came out of Holly's room when we were going through things that she doesn't need. Revision cards, I thought I could use those. There were some cute photos. Alice in Wonderland card. Note paper that she was just going to bin. More little cards. So, oh, my recipe journal. I was using this over the weekend. This was a birthday card from Louie's girlfriend. So I'm going to use the envelope. Louie bought me a bottle of Prosecco for my birthday, so I've kept the card. Actually, I wanted to snip off the tag and use that in my journal as well. Let's keep that. And the rest, oh, that's just a junk, not junk, but odds and ends from my kits and various bits and pieces. So that can go back down here. Now that is much better. I've still got work out, but I need to film. But I'm much happier with this little space again, and I can get to my desk to work this afternoon. Next thing I'm going to do is to tackle the other spare room. This is Louie's room. I'm going to give this a little bit of a sort out and make it really nice. I love walking past when the bed's made and it's all nice and tidy. There is a lot to be said for a made bed. Now be honest with me. Leave a comment down below. Are you the person that makes their bed first thing in the morning? I think it's one of the most important things that you can do in the day. It sets you up for your whole day, just knowing that you've already tackled one thing that day. It's one thing that we always do. I could never imagine not making my bed, but I've been like that since I was a child. I know not everyone does. So leave a comment down below. Do you make your bed first thing in the morning as well? All right, let's tackle this room. Look at that. Pack up hand luggage.
Baby, now we're strangers. Just two people in a crowded room.
I'm gonna make up this bed.
But I know I'm gonna fall for you. Walking over to you with a drink in my hand. They say I move too fast, but I don't give a damn. Don't know your name yet, but I know you're gonna fall for me too. Make it cinematic.
I completely forgot we'd bought a new mattress protector. We bought the set from Premier Inn, didn't we?
We did, yes.
We
I forgot it was
completely
taken off.
forgot to put it on the bed. So I am going to do that now. I'm going to take off the bottom sheet again. We call these a cloud. It's like sleeping on a cloud. It was from our holidays in the States, wasn't it? And the beds were just so comfortable. This was years and years ago, and we wanted to create that same feeling. And we realised it is putting a quilted mattress protector on the top that makes all the difference. The kids have always called it a cloud, haven't they?
They have, yeah.
Sleeping on a
Right.
cloud, yeah.
Okay. If you need anything, give a shout.
Cheers. Right, let's start again.
Walking over to you with a drink in my hand. They say I
put this treadmill back up together. We had this collapsed.
They're both the same.
This was
a bit lovely.
This was also in my craft room, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing what can fit in that little room. Oh, so you have to completely undo them?
Yeah, and then it stays upright. That's why it's sort of pretty.
Ah, I didn't know how that worked actually. I've never done it. So you completely unscrew them?
Yep.
Thank you for doing that. Right. Mission, back on that treadmill.
Yep.
We'll try and walk today, treadmill tomorrow morning. Sound good?
Sounds good.
I love this treadmill. We just haven't quite got back into it yet, have we? And I know lots of you have asked since we've bought the treadmill, and yes, we still love it. Although we haven't used it, we've been back 3 weeks now, we haven't used it yet, but we highly do recommend it. It's a really good treadmill for if you want a home treadmill. So if you are interested, I will leave the link down below. And you've seen it sort of completely packs flat, slides under the bed, not in our case because we've got storage under there, so we've just had it stood up in my craft room while we had the kids home. But it just plugs in over there. It's brilliant because I can watch the TV, I watch vlogs while I'm on it. It's got a really good little digital, it's on a tilt, and I just we both actually really enjoy using it. It's been one of our best buys, I have to say. My aloe vera, however, is not looking well. That is so dry. She definitely needs some water. Louis found this Lego of his in Holly's room, so he's brought that in here. Is this... Yeah, this t-shirt is dry. That can come off. Next thing, I'm just going to sort out this space here. Oh, and the throw needs to go on the end of the bed. Let's put the clean towels away. Those papers that were up there will work, and I've got a work cupboard in here. I think I need 2 hands for this job. They are all guest towels, so they're tidy. Oh, Aid's Lego needs making as well. That's his Jaws set. Let's just pop that. I wonder if he can do that over the weekend. We're having a quiet weekend coming up. That could be quite nice for him. I don't know where that Disney pin... Oh, I just realised it's a Tiana one. And we bought these to go on our Disney backpacks. But I quite fancy hanging them somewhere. But I haven't decided where. I'm not sure. Let's just leave them to one side. They are so cute. And this was only dusted 4 or 5 days ago, and it already needs dusting again. Well, that is definitely progress in just a few minutes. I'm so much happier. I love now walking past this room when it's all nice and tidy. Better not forget to water her. She gets a bit forgotten up here. Just washed all the bathroom over. That door can be closed up. I'm gonna put those bits away there in the cupboard. There we go. I have spotted luggage label, and that's it then. I think this job is done. There we go. Everything now is nice and tidy. I'm going to finish this video now because I'm about to start work at my desk here now that I can actually get into this room again. I really hope you've enjoyed this video today. I hope it's felt a nice cozy one. I hope it's inspired you and motivated you to get a few jobs done as well. Let me know if it has, and let me know which jobs you are about to tackle. I know quite a few of you let my videos roll whilst you're cleaning, sorting and organising as well, so I'd love to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in a weekend vlog on Sunday. Take care, have a great weekend. Bye.